Evan, thanks for being with us today.
Thanks so much, Dave. Thanks for having me.
Now, you've built a massive network of recruiters across the U.S. with an innovative platform that services national name brand clients. Let's start with a brief overview of the business.
Sure. And again, thanks so much for having me, Dave. So Recruiter.com is a hiring platform for the world's largest network of recruiters. We empower businesses to recruit specialized talent faster with virtual teams of recruiters and AI job matching technology. So our network of recruiters, which are small and independent recruiters, is now over 25,000 small and independent recruiters. And we have businesses of all sizes, from Fortune 50 companies to smaller businesses that are leveraging our platform of AI, job matching, and screening technology with these recruiters to find talent better, faster, stronger.
Excellent. What would you say is the essential value proposition for investors? Why should they take an interest in Recruiter.com today?
I think that in the unprecedented world that we're living in, with now 38 million people unemployed, we're going to see the greatest hiring in our lifetime. And the ability now to rehire, re-engage employees, 1099 employees, gig economy, all these things that are happening right now. And Recruiter.com, with our army of independent, small and independent recruiters, combined with our AI matching, is really at the epicenter of this unprecedented time in our economy.
How big is the market opportunity, and what sets you apart from the competition?
So the interesting thing, Dave, the staffing and recruiting industry is a $150 billion industry. It's been around for a very long time. Now it's broken up into lots of different segments. Finding the talent, sort of the actual direct hire side, is actually a $15 billion market. So you've heard of Korn Ferry, Heidrick and Struggles, Russell Reynolds. In the staffing side, you've heard of Manpower and Adecco. The reality is that so much of this business is actually done by these small and independent recruiters, and we're aggregating them, just like Upwork did with freelance designers, just like Compass is doing in the real estate market. We are aggregating them all together under a common platform and creating this virtual army of small and independent recruiters combined with phenomenal AI and other technologies to make their jobs better. The reality is we're called Recruiter.com. We are the destination site for recruiters.
Who are some of your major clients?
We have customers like Ford Motor Company, Schlumberger, Keurig Dr. Pepper, Coca-Cola, but we also have call centers, nursing care facilities, healthcare customers, mortgage brokers, lots of different types of customers.
As the economy continues to grapple with the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, Recruiter.com Index is a unique tool that provides some valuable insight. In fact, you've been on CNBC to talk about the index. So talk to us about this index, what you'll be doing on CNBC.
Sure. So to quote Wayne Gretzky, it's not where the hockey puck is, it's where the hockey puck is going. So in April, we actually said, you know what? Whenever there's a crisis, there always creates pockets of opportunity. Let's survey our recruiters. Let's use the power of these 25,500 recruiters to help us identify where's the hockey puck going. And they identified for us, obviously, healthcare, but also financial services and mortgage services. And within weeks, we signed a great mortgage company where we were doing real active hiring for this mortgage company. And we took those results and said, wow, this could really be useful for somebody. And we took the May results. We started in April, and we took it out in May, and we brought it to CNBC a week ago Thursday, so not even a week and a half. And we predicted, actually our recruiters predicted, job increases. The average recruiter was working on 12 jobs in April. That grew to 15 in May. But we also identified two new segments that weren't on the map in April. And it was construction and manufacturing as new segments that were seeing the light of day. And what do you know? The job report a week later called manufacturing, construction, and 2.5 more jobs. So we're really there as not just the sentiment for the recruiting industry, but actually like the air traffic controllers to see where are things actually happening. And we're going to keep doing that with our June index and July index.
Now, you grew revenue more than 600% last year. What kind of revenue growth do you see going forward?
Well, thanks, Dave. What you're really recognizing is that while we sound like a company that's been around for a while, and I'm obviously not a young guy, I've been in the technology space for my entire lifetime, We have a phenomenal senior management team with lots of experience, both in technology, in platforms, in recruiting, and in staffing. I started my first job right out of NYU Business School. I started my first company at the age of 21 in mobile computing. Very, very early stage. We're talking about the 90s in mobile computing, and really disrupted the pharmaceutical sales automation space through the period over a decade with customers like Pharmacy Upjohn, Roche, Forest Laboratories, and many other companies. Got acquired in 1998 by one of the Dun & Bradstreet companies, and then have subsequently been involved in a number of high-tech companies, disruptive technologies from Wi-Fi security, mobile, Bluetooth, business intelligence, platforms, et cetera. And I got involved in Recruiter.com a little over a year and a half ago by one of their investors who said, hey, look, we have this incredible asset. What can we do with these assets? And at the same time, I've had another life. I had a brother who passed away 26 years ago from cancer. And we started, he was a Wall Street trader, and we started, his former boss and friend, and I started a foundation and a conference series. It used to be called the Irish Sohn Conference, now more known as the Sohn Conference, which has really become just a global phenomena. We do 11 conferences around the world, raising over $90 million for pediatric cancer. Our big one is in May. It would have been 2 weeks ago in May, but very, very highbrow. Calls have been made at these conferences, all focused in the financial sector. So I always joke around that I'm the most connected guy in finance, not in finance. When I was on CNBC, I'm on CNBC a couple times a year. You could Google that. But when I was introduced by Scott Wapner, it was, hey, Evan Sohn from the Sohn Conference. Here he is now with Recruiter.com. So Recruiter.com existed before for a couple of years as it was building out its platform. And it became a public company through a merger with Truly Technologies to really form Recruiter.com. And we also purchased another company to really build the business that we're building now. So not surprised by the growth, but we're really only tapping just the beginning part of our opportunity. We are driving $6.25 million of traffic to our website every month. Now, this is an amazing thing, Dave. We spend almost $0 marketing. We have incredible content. We have training programs. We have a quarterly magazine, newsletters, articles every day, lots and lots of great content on recruiting, career development, et cetera. And so we have over 2,300 search terms that we're either number one or number two for. So we drive this incredible traffic to our website. And what we're really doing now is unlocking the traffic. Our conversations, unlike just about any other company you're in, is what's the traffic coming onto our website and how do we monetize that traffic? So we've only been doing this for a little over a year, and it's incredible. We're at about a $10 million run rate now. We're growing really, really nicely through the year. I come from a startup experience, so I really look for profitability and an eye towards profitability to make sure that we're not burning a lot of cash. I think it creates great discipline. And we're going to be one of those companies that really not only emerge out of COVID as a powerhouse, but really looking towards not just scalable revenue, but also profitability.
To recap, what's the main takeaway for investors?
So here we are at this really unprecedented time. We have now 38 million people that need to get hired or rehired. Not all of them are going to go back to their same jobs. The companies are going to change. The companies are going to morph. How do you do this? How do we get these 38 million people or 30 million or 25 million people back to work quickly? The answer is you're going to have to use recruiters to do this, not just to find them, but to actually screen through them, engage them, and move this process quickly. If you're a company and you have 1,000 people to hire, and it takes you an hour to hire each person in screening time, that's 1,000 hours that you're going to have to spend. That's an amazing, now multiply that by millions, the amount of time that has to happen. So we need to do something. There has to be something that can actually change this multiple. We believe at Recruiter.com that we do everything about 10x faster than we did yesterday, from our virtual teams of recruiters to our AI matching. Tomorrow, we're going to be able to do it 10 times faster than today with additional AI technology on video. Everything is going to be done on video for the next year in the foreseeable future. That means that all your interviewing, all your screening is going to be done by video, and we are incredibly well positioned to take advantage of that.
Excellent. It's a great story, Evan. Thanks for being with us today.
Thanks so much, Dave.